Hi there, everybody, and welcome to the VCA number 11 about to start. So it's pretty exciting, and it looks like Andreas is already in the chat. So thanks for being our moderator today. Really cool. And so we're just closing up on regular auction day 153, and 15th of April, 100 million in there, 15 ETH is in there approximately, and 6.8 million AXN per ETH. So pretty cool on that one, and we're about to start VCA number 11. I've run out of fingers, but that would be VCA number 11, and it's going to get pretty hard once it gets up into those big numbers, but that's where we're up, so pretty awesome. Hey Andreas, hey mate, good to see you. And so yeah, huge, we've got a mega VCA. This is our second mega VCA, VCA number 11, and we've got 1.75 billion Axion up for grabs, so it's going to be terrific. We've also got the campaign, the 20% share campaign. You can get that on the staking tab. If you hit up the staking tab on the top left there, you can get access to that 20% bonus. That will affect your principal upon which your shares are based, and so that's huge. So if you put in 1 million Axion, for example, for the stake, you will get another 20% on top of that, and that would be divided by the share rate, which is about 1.13 at the moment, and that would give you a base shares. And then on top of that, you'd get your normal bonus for staking every 20 in every up to, sorry, for 15 years, 20% for 15 years if you did 15 years, but you can get bonuses from 350 days onwards, climbing up to 20%. So pretty awesome stuff. So get onto that if you're into staking. We've already had some big news on that. We've got about 6.5 minutes to go on today's regular auction, 100 million Axion. So let's look, that's going to be sold out. We'll probably have a lot more people carry on over this extended live stream that we do for the opening of VCAs and closing for VCAs. Pretty awesome stuff. I think we're going to have a few little changes potentially in the future around the VCAs, so watch out for that as well. It'll be fun. We've obviously got the massive share, 20% up to 20% share bonus on at the moment. That's going to run until the 15th of May, so that's hugely exciting. We've got obviously banner ad on the staking platform. So if you go on the staking tab, you can see the banner ad. You can actually see it here as well. Axion DAO has launched Your Shares, Your Voice event, so pretty awesome there. And get up to 20% additional bonus with your new stake. Excuse me, or restaking ends May the 15th, so that's running for a whole month. Pretty exciting. And yeah, get onto that. There's also already been some early results, so let's just go back here. I think we've got Punky's got some comments on those up here. We'll just follow up on the Discord, and we'll pick those out. They're pretty exciting. We'll have a look here. I think we've got some stats up here somewhere. Yeah, so this was at 5:10. So how long is this? So almost 2 hours ago. Punky said roughly 1.3 billion staked over a year in the last 24 hours. So the that campaign has really kicked off really well. A great pace and mostly clearing our past auction bidders. We'll keep an eye on the rate of climb. Target is 15 to 25 billion for the event over the month. So we've already started off with 1.3 billion staked over that period, longer than 350 days. So that's really awesome. So that's a great start, folks. So once again, that 20% bonus, you can see that there. Check it out. Pretty cool. John Atkins, welcome. Morning all. VCA number 11. Here we come. So yeah, so the VCO, Venture Capital Auction, is going to start. So we'll talk about that at the beginning when it starts, and we'll go through the basic tenets of how that works. You can see at the moment we've got a regular auction. It's got 4 minutes to go. You can see that with regular auctions, 80% of the Ethereum that bids into the auction goes on to Uniswap and buys back Axion, distributes it back to all stakers. That's all stakers. So that's pretty exciting. So far today, 79 million Axion. You can see the buybacks down the bottom there. 79 million Axion's been given back to stakers. That's $28,500, so US. So that's pretty neat. That's gone to all the stakers, and it gets distributed to them and based on their percentage share that they have. So that's the number of shares that you have for your stakes divided by all the shares that exist for everybody's stakes. That's your share percentage. So pretty cool. And that's, yeah, a really great result again. So another sellout for the regular auctions. Very cool. And we did see that, let's just quickly go to the markets while we've got time before the close of this auction. We've got Ethereum actually hit $2,500 US. It just had a little pullback just in the last hour, this last hour had a pullback, which is interesting. So it had been up. Let's have a look here. So we had touched $2,544 on CoinGecko. Or $44. So we're down 5.4%. 6 hours ago was the all-time high. It's pretty amazing to watch this here be all-time highs, because if you've been in the crypto market for a few years, you've seen this be well under all-time highs for some time. So that was pretty cool. And you can see it's just bouncing back here now and just getting a little bit of a bounce back. So it'd be interesting to see where that goes. My initial target some months ago was 2,500, 2,700. So it's already got into that target range. But I've seen some more bullish numbers out there. Was it 5 to 7,000? I've seen even 10,000. So we'll just see. We are entering the third wave from the looks of it. So we'll have confidence in that third wave, I think, when Bitcoin gets to the $70,000-$80,000 mark. So we'll watch out for that. It is pretty positive that it's staying over 60 at the moment. That bodes well for that. And the third wave is probably when you need to reassess the position after the huge run that it's had. Whether it will go up and attack that 100,000. Could do that. Like I said, if you look at on a log scale, which is a better for longer term period, then it does look more likely that it can do that those sort of numbers, especially with the more institutional investors in the market these days. Anyway, we'll jump back. Here we are on the Axion today dashboard. We've got 2 minutes to go. We can see that the auction price is 2.24% cheaper. So once again, if you've gone into this auction, you would have got a 10% Axion bonus from the referral link. And if you had self-referred, you got 20%. Plus, you're going to get the 2.2% cheaper auction price, cheaper than the market price on Uniswap. So pretty neat there. So yeah, we need 13.55 for a 90% sellout. We got 14.83, looking very good there. And we almost got the same amount as the available amount. So the available amount is 36,400. We got 35,853, and we got just a minute to go. There's something that could sneak in there at the end, but that's a pretty good close if you ask me. Food TV, welcome. Hey, can Axion be on Binance Chain so it can be cheaper fees? Well, it can be, but whether it goes on there or not is another thing. There is a Binance bridge, so you can go across the Binance bridge. It's almost a tongue twister again, but like Denja Digital. Try and say that 3 times in a row. Denja Digital. Anyway, so the Binance chain, but yeah, so that's possible with the bridge. You can make a duplicate pair, but once again, it's really something for the Axion team, Foundation team to do. What's something that you could promote on Discord as a suggestion? They do have product enhancement page there somewhere, so you can do that. Anyway, we're in the final 20 seconds. Here we are on the Axion today dashboard. Just another way of looking at the auction, and we've got just counting it down. Auction day 153. And another sellout. Nice sellout. We like those. So pretty cool. And we love those divs. Look at that, 79 million Axion dividends back to the stakers. That's on top of the 8% inflation. So really a supercharged certificate of deposit. And there we are, finished. We've done. Boy, it just happened like that. That's how quickly it was. So we're going to wait, and we're going to have this. This is on the Axion, official Axion dashboard. Staking platform, and we're going to wait for that to update. It's going to update with this one number here, 631,000 US dollars is the VCA number 11, 1,741,696,160 Axion up for grabs. So pretty exciting. That's a huge number. So we'll look forward to that. You can see that the Bitcoin buyback rewards is switching over at the moment. So it's all happening in real time. So that's pretty exciting. I think that's pretty huge. We'll watch that happen, and we'll just stay on this page for a minute. Just check on people in the chat. So welcome to everybody. We're going to be on for a while. Food TV says, let's hope VCA will sell out tomorrow. You mean today? I just caught up with you. But yeah, we'll look for that. So what is this? A Friday? Friday's normally pretty good. So we'll look for a good Friday sellout, and probably the slight pullback in Ethereum helps a little bit. So that's cool, because I guess when the Ethereum price is going up, people might tend to hold on to their Ethereum. So that's one way to look at that. And we have had a few of those happen on VCA days, because obviously we have 2 VCAs a week, so the chances are there. What's that? I don't know what's 2 over 7. I should be able to do it. Probably can't do that on live stream, but that's probably a simple math trick. But there are 2 over 7. So yep. What's about 30%, something like that chance. All right, so we're just waiting for that to refresh. It's does take a little bit longer than we expect on the schedule there. There we go. So we've just refreshed there. 1,741,696,160 Axion, 630,000 US dollars. Let's take a little snapshot of that just for the beginning, and we'll compare it to when we do the live stream tomorrow, what the close is like. So we'll put that over there. Just update the name there. VCA11 open. Cool, and yeah, so that's where we're at there, folks. And we'll watch out. We've got a price of 7. The opening price is 6.6 million on Uniswap, and we've got 7 million per Axion on the auction price. So you're getting that 10% starting off at the 10% auction price discount. Now, for those who are new to Axion, if you bid into this auction, you can use the link to this platform in the video description, and you'll get 10% if you put in Ethereum, say 1 Ethereum, you'll get 10% of that back instantly to your MetaMask wallet in wrapped Bitcoin, and then at the end 24-hour period you will get whatever the final auction price is for your Ethereum that you put in there. So at the moment it's 7, that would be 7 million Axion for 1 ETH. You also a good chance that you'll have a more favorable price than the market price, so that makes going into the auction very, very attractive. So that's pretty much it for that. Yeah, so, and for stakers, if you're staked, make sure your Ethereum address is registered, and you'll be able to get wrapped Bitcoin dividends. That's 85% of all Ethereum goes into wrapped Bitcoin dividends. 10% obviously goes back to the bidder, and the 5% goes to the team for development and marketing and sustainability, which is pretty cool. All right, so that's pretty much going on. Let's quickly go back to that highlight that Punky, he's the strategy and marketing director, said that roughly 1.3 billion 2 hours ago, 1.3 billion staked over the last year since the campaign has started. Great pace, mostly clearing the past auction bidders. We'll keep an eye on this rate, targeting 15 to 25 billion. If you remember, we went through the read through on get a video on here. We went through the whole vote. And obviously, if you want to see that, you can also see that on the announcements channel, and so forth. Let's just quickly check. See, so we've got a reset there on the Axion Today dashboard. So we'll just see. We're going to keep going for some time, see whether some Ethereum comes in there while we're on the live stream. So pretty cool. All right, so let's go back to here. You can see that the terms of the deal are that it started going to end on the 15th of May. It starts for 30 days. It started yesterday, and you get for 350 days stake, you're going to get a 6% bonus. So this is on your principal amount. So if you put your principal amount of 10 million, you get 600,000. If you did 350 days, if you do obviously 700 days, you're going to get 7%. And if you do every additional 350 days, you'll get a percentage extra on that. And if you did 20 years, 5,555 days, you're going to get 20% bonus. So 10 million Axion will become 12 million Axion, and then that will be divided by the share rate, and then that will give you your basic shares. On top of your basic shares, you get the standard awesome bonus 20% per year bonus. So if time 15 is over 300% bonus with that as well. So pretty outstanding. That gives you a huge result. So it's very attractive. We've already had, like I say, already had that 1.3 billion Axion put into going into the campaign. So I think that's pretty exciting. All right, let's quickly have a look at the bid. Well, no bids in there yet, so we'll quickly do a wrap up and round up of all the key numbers. So we've got 261.1 billion total supply, 41.5 billion liquid. So we're going to watch that liquid number, as I say, over the coming weeks. We've got 219.6 billion staked, pretty outstanding there. And our share rate is 84.1%, so still holding steady above the 84, nice. And we've got the crypto rank 675, 23,131 stakes in total. We've got 9.16 million average stake size, and this is an interesting number. The average stake length is going longer to 2,047. I think that's partially impacted probably by the short-term whales that have come out and left, and probably a slightly bigger pool there, so that's probably one actor. Look at this, we've got a shark to stake 40 million for 15 years. So that's pretty awesome. We'll do another one there. So pretty awesome there. I think there was another stake there as well that was there. So 32.76 million is market cap, and that's that share rate, global share rate 1.134. So whatever principal amount that you stake, it will be divided by that to get your basic shares. Then on top of that, you get the bonus, 20% bonus every year. But of course, now there's a 20% bonus on your principal, so you also get that on top. So it's pretty exciting. Hopefully I explained that very clearly. and there we are. We started off where it's already 7 minutes in to VCA number 11. We need 234.84 ETH to sell to get a 90% sellout. So that's looking attractive. The auction price starts off at 10% cheaper. If it gets up to that 90% mark, that 234 ETH gets in there, then you're still going to keep that auction price discount. But if it starts going over that amount, then you'll slowly lose that auction price discount until the US dollar value equals the total available, which is 630,755 at the moment. Obviously, that changes as the price of Axion changes, so just take that into account. But pretty awesome having a mega VCA for number 11. I think that's quite a good, tasteful thing as we enter the next 10 VCAs. So pretty cool. So have a look at the analytics. Supposed to bring the stats page up. Yeah, this number's not looking right every time, so I'm not sure if that's actually working. So we'll just move on with that. Now this is huge news for the day. We reached over 500 billion shares. So we talked about that yesterday, a couple of days before. We wanted to get that 500 billion. We finally made it. Obviously with this campaign on as well has really helped boost that. Obviously we still had great staking rates anyway, but this definitely helped. And we got 502 billion. Oh, wow, it's just climbing really well. So that's real positive, and we'll watch that over the next 30 days. Max share rate just jumped to 92.36 billion, so huge. That's a big jump, and that's looking good too. If you see, we're starting this VCA. We've had 10 VCAs. It's 10. We're starting with 61.96 wrapped Bitcoin, so $3.8 million at the current Bitcoin price, and we've had 41.5 withdrawn to over $2.5 million. So it gives you a good base number there. We're almost 9 minutes in, still waiting for some Ethereum to come in there so we can pump our hands to the air. But grab a glass because we're going to be doing this opening hour. So we've got a bit of time to go. So let's quickly check that out. What else we got? We've got a few comments there. Hey, Alex is in the chat, so another one of our mods. Hey, Superman, looks like another meaty Friday auction. Let's see how it goes. Absolutely. Market overall looks a bit weak. Yeah, just in the last hour, actually. It looks a bit strong, actually, and then it just looked in the last hour, it looked a bit weaker. So interesting. We just made record high and only a couple of hours ago on Ethereum. So the market's actually extremely bullish, but the last hour certainly tapered off a bit, which actually bodes well for the auction with people. I think so. Pretty cool. All right, so where are we up to there? So that's where I did a zoom again just after I talked to Alex as well. So that's the go figure. That's probably there's a high correlation between the zoom and talking to Alex on the chat. So that's just how we roll. So that's what's happened there, and let's have a look at the price. This is the 15-minute chart on the Axion price, and I think it looks pretty interesting. We were actually bulling up there before the VCA, and just so before the VCA, obviously we had the slight ETH pullback as well. There's a 15-minute chart, but it seems to be interesting that we've just pulled back down to the bottom there. We were touching up at 00039, and now we're back down at 00036. So that's an interesting thing at the VCA, but we did have the slight Ethereum pullback as well. So just the Bollinger Bands there, we're just at the bottom of there. So we'll see how we track over the next hour on that one. Let's have a quick look at the 4-hour candles. So 4-hour candles just going above that support line of 00035, and as you see, we did have a bit of a nice buying spree there. I did have a look at the buying accounts. Couldn't see anything particularly interesting about them, but there we are. I think one of them was new, but didn't actually look at the complete history. So there we are on the daily candle. So you can see us just dropping that support line at 00035. Very important. Yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. All right, so where are we up to there? So let's just jump back to, we're going to look at the overall liquidity. Let's just jump back to the auction there. 11 minutes in, no Ethereum in there at the moment. Let's just check the other Axion. Sometimes this gets it first, that gets the Ethereum first, so you've got to be on the trigger there. But there we are. So let's have a quick look at the overall stats for the market. So Uniswap liquidity is $8.5 million US, still okay at that level. Daily volume 2.2 million, which is really actually a good volume level. So it's pretty cool. Wrapped ETH 1754. Really want to get that back over that 2000 ETH. So that I would like to get back up there. 11.7 billion Axion in there. And total transaction 43,720. So I love those transaction numbers getting higher all the time. That's really good because when we move on the upwards, we're going to have a lot more. There's obviously a lot more activity to help us get up there. So I think I'm really happy with those transactions when we get back on that momentum upwards. That'd be pretty cool. And we've got a couple of buys there going on at the moment in the market, so not too bad. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's happening to Dex Tools indicator on the left, but it does seem to be out all the time. These numbers don't seem to all marry up very well. Gas Gwei at the moment, 120 standard, 140 Gwei fast, 182 rapid, that's 15 seconds. Fast is 1 minute, standard is 3 minutes. So yeah, 120 to 150 Gwei, so it's jumped back up there a bit. That's just how it rolls. It was going down, then it spiked up with the Ethereum price spike to new all-time highs. So that's pretty interesting. All right, that's where we're at. So at the moment, so that's sort of an overview. And once again, Bitcoin is slowly getting up there. If we do a max on that and go the logarithmic, we can see that we've definitely got more room to run. And that 100,000 target seems to be a natural target there, but 70, 80 is really a confirmation of that third wave. But holding over 60 is pretty bullish. We can hold over that. That's a bullish sign, I think. So we'll watch on that one. Remember, when we're entering this third wave stage, always good to take some risk management. So just take note of that. Don't talk about risk management a lot on here, but you know, you have got USDC pairs or something like that you can switch stuff into. So just something to consider. Yeah, so we're just waiting on some wrap Bitcoin to come in. So cheers, everybody. VCA number 11, pretty cool. Numbers are moving around just slightly. 235.78 for a sellout. That's at 90% sellout, of course. That's where everyone gets their bonuses, so they get that 10% auction price discount is at that level. Obviously, everybody gets a 10% wrap Bitcoin, and you can find the link in the video description if you wanted to enter into the auction. So pretty cool. Very cool. So, humming around. Friday night in the city. What is it? We're already it's just the 16th of April in New Zealand, Friday, and it's 7:16 p.m. in the evening. So it's not. We're only a couple of hours away, 4 hours 45 minutes away from Saturday. So it's not far. That's how far in the future I am. So you're hearing this. You're watching this show from the future, unless you're also living in New Zealand or Australia, somewhere like that. Oh, 14.75 ETH. Boom, 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 boom. What a massive opening salvo. That's what we like. We're back to the good old days of VCA 1 to 6. So that's pretty cool. Need to get a little thumb roll. That's pretty cool. I don't. That's where we're at, folks. I need to get a cocktail machine where I can have the cocktails and drink different cocktails on the thing. So that's a pretty awesome stuff. So already $30,000 has gone to stakers. So almost half of Bitcoin has just come in to the auction in 14 minutes. So pretty cool. And that's gone all to stakers. So congratulations, stakers. You should be, if you go to your staking page on your dashboard, you should see some more wrap Bitcoin come in there. So pretty awesome stuff there. That's a great opening salvo, 14.75. We'll should see that transaction in a couple of minutes come into the activity. So you can see our Bitcoin has jumped to 62.45. That's paid to stakers since March the 12th. And that's we've just started the 11th VCA, so it's number 11. So pretty cool, 62.45. Liking that. Pretty neat. Now I think we had the potential for, you know, possibly hitting upwards of 100 million in a year if we maintain a certain pace. So pretty exciting to see that potential there. And obviously if Bitcoin goes 10x, then, you know, there we are. There we are. Whale has bid in 14.75 ETH into the venture capital auction. So let's go and check them out. Let's go say hello to the whale. So there we are. So here's a whale. Whale there. Welcome whale. 14.75, $35,573.46. Now they instantly got 10% of that back in wrap Bitcoin. So they got 0.0576. That's $3,500 US. Very good to them. And paid to stakers half a Bitcoin, which is pretty awesome. $30,000. Thanks very much. That was 5 minutes ago, it says. Pretty cool. We can actually go check out the whale, but we won't. We'll just leave that one as they do. But congratulations. 35,000, Alex says, just like that. That's it. You saw it here live on Axion Token channel. Subscribe, like, and share, and hit the bell for further notifications. So there we are. There's lots of great videos on this channel. Don't forget, on all the different topics of Axion. And there's more to come. So pretty cool. All right, that's pretty cool. We need a little sound effects. I'm gonna have to get some upgraded software and do some get some special sound effects going. So I'll look into that. So there we are. Pretty cool. And look at all these max shares. This is 14 minutes ago. Someone did 21 million max shares. Someone did 40 million max shares. So we had a dolphin and a shark. So these are big accounts. We had another one. We had a small little fish do 414,000 for 15 years. So congratulations to them. We had a shrimp became a dolphin. So that's pretty significant. Look at that. 6,000 US dollars. 16.5 million AXN 555. That was 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago, 65. So we had a shark go 65 million for 15 years. And we had heaps of others. Look at them all. Pretty big numbers too. 15, 16, 35 new stake, 5 million, 18 million, 113 million. Look at this. Shark, 113 million. These are big numbers, folks. So some big numbers going in there. We love it. We love it. We love it and love it more. I sound like I love it too much, but it's pretty fun. All right, so that's where we're at, folks. So welcome aboard to new people watching. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for notifications, and sit back and relax as we watch this auction over the next 40 minutes. Its first hour. We've already had an awesome opening salvo of almost 15 Ethereum. So pretty massive, for 35,500 US dollars. We like that a lot. That's what we like. And that was from a nice friendly whale. A friendly whale. We like friendly whales. So that's pretty cool. I have got a watch list of whales on here that are not, that may or may not be friendly. So they're on the watch list. But we want them to be friendly. We would love them to be friendly whales. So I don't know what they've been doing lately because I haven't been watching because I've been doing some other stuff. But there we are. That's a beautiful half a Bitcoin. That's 0.575 Bitcoin altogether if you include all the other, the rest of it that got bought. Because basically when it's 14.75% goes into the auction, 100% of it goes on to Uniswap and buys wrap Bitcoin. 5% goes to the team for marketing development. For 10% goes back to the person who bid in with the Ethereum. That's our friendly whale. And 85% goes back to stakers. That's you and I. And so we got 0.5 Bitcoin distributed to us based on our share percentage. That is the number of shares we have compared to all the shares that have been staked. So pretty cool. Now, when you do stake on Axion, your stakes will, your Axion gets burnt or destroyed, and in return for your Axion, you get shares, and that's how it works. So the more shares you got, the more of the rewards you get out of the reward pool each day, including the VCA that's on at the moment. Now, there's a minimum of 8% inflation in Axion, so you know you're going to get a minimum 8%. So in that regard, it's like a certificate of deposit at the bank, but supercharged because you won't be getting those rates at a bank. But on top of that, you get dividends from the regular auctions, which are 5 times a week at the moment, and the 2 VCAs, and that's paid in Axion. And then on top of that, you get wrap Bitcoin from the 2 venture capital auctions, which are twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. So there's a lot of dividends on top of that at basic 8% return. So pretty exciting stuff. Obviously, the price can move around. As you can see, the price has fluctuated in recent months between 000757, which is our all-time high, and at the moment it's 00036. So do get some price volatility over time. It's just part of the parcel there. I just zoomed on Alex. As soon as I saw Alex's name, my mouse went zoom. I just looked at Alex's name in the chat, and my mouse went zoom on that. So who knows what's going on there? So there we are. So right, so we're 14.75 ETH. We need 236 at the moment, so that number's just changing around slightly, obviously depending on what's going on with Axion. Axion could pump over the next day. We could get a pump of Axion up into the mid 45s. Now my prediction last time was pretty good, but I don't want to make too many predictions because the more times I make them, the bigger chance I'll get them wrong. So that's pretty much a lesson learned there. All right, so there is definitely some correlation with the Zoom. I believe so, Alex. I believe so. I'm with you on that. All right, so this is hey, if people have got the Axion today has a phone app for Axion that you can put on your phone, Android and iOS. So check that out on. I need to add it to the video description. I haven't done that yet. I will do that, but check it out on the Axion Today show. The other thing is that I think, not sure, I can't remember if they've got notifications or not because I don't actually have it on my phone yet. So I need to do that because I don't actually use the phone a lot. I'm not really into using phones. Um, and so I'll check that out and see whether I can add that to my phone that I don't use much. So that would make sense. So hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Got a couple of new faces there. So feel free to comment in the chat zone. We love to hear your comments. You know, it can be anything that you've heard, just maybe something that you're up to in the Axion community or elsewhere. Just let us know in the chat. Pretty cool. But we have had a really good start from this VCA number 11, and looking good. Now, the thing is that the gamification I thought would be quite interesting. Whether there was quite one big account that did sell before the VCA. Now, it may have been due to Ethereum. It may have just been due to the timing of the VCA. So I'm not sure there. But they sold, I think, about 200 million. So it'd be interesting to see whether they were going to recycle that into the auction because obviously there's a 20% bonus. So we'll see whether that gamification plays out on that one. I thought that was quite interesting. So you can actually see the numbers change in real time as the market prices change. That's why you see the dollar figures changing a lot, and the ETH required changes as well. So that's what's a bit of that going on. Let's jump into this cycle there, and we'll have a quick look. You can see the structure there, so it gives you a bit of structure. We've got certainly at the support line at the moment, and let's have a quick look at the 15 minutes. So we jump to the 15 minutes. You can see us there at the moment, 00036. Boom. All right, so let's just jump back to the general again. We'll just go check on some of Punky's comments just while we're waiting for a bit of stuff. So VCA Days says Punky, so he's the strategy and marketing director. And says already first put stake. So the campaign started. We've already got a first stake page. We've got token news on desktop and banners launching on Monday to kick off the week across IBT. So pretty neat. So I think it's IBS actually, International Business Services, pretty sure. But anyways, that's clicking off there. So that's huge marketing coming up for the monthly long 20% share bonus, principal bonus. So pretty cool. We have multiple available options for this. There's a couple other comments there. So pretty neat. Let's get up to this. Yeah, so this is just over 2 hours ago. 1.3 billion had staked over a year. Last 24 hours, a great pace, and mostly clearing our past auction bidders. We'll keep an eye on this rate of climb, targeting 15 to 25 billion for the Axion for the event over the month. So that's pretty awesome stuff there. So some interesting stuff going on there, and so I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so we're 25 minutes in, folks. We've got 14.75 ETH, so we're looking good. And man, that auction price is so attractive, isn't it? Like almost 7.3 million AXN per ETH. That's a pretty good amount. Now let's just jump to the history stuff. We'll check down. I've lost my defined page. Let me just refresh and check that out. No, it's not clicking on there. Let's hopefully try it again. When you fail, try and try again. There is no try, there's just do or something. I think that's what Yoda says. Oh boy, that's just not wanting to do that at all. Oh well, maybe we won't be looking at the page. Let's try it one more time. No, that's strange. Okay. All right. Well, let's jump back to this page, and we'll stay on the Axion Today dashboard. So 36 minutes in, and we're still climbing. I'm feeling something more is coming in while we're on the live stream. Now, if you're in the community, don't forget to spread the word about Axion, about staking, and about all the benefits, and the wonderful community, and the awesome roadmap ahead. So don't forget, everyone in the community plays a huge part in that, and I think that shouldn't never be lost on. Obviously, we've got the DAO voting just started with our first vote successfully done. That's a great way of deciding, making decisions, and bodes well for the future. Now, I do know that there's going to be some new votes coming up, so watch out for that. I think it's in the next week or week and a half, something like that. So that'd be very material votes as well. So having something that's of significance to Axion. So watch out for that. Andreas is probably in the chat going, "Oh no, what's he talking about? What's he talking about?" But them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. What else did we got? Alex got a couple of comments here. Pretty good deal. Plus, you get the staking bonus after, I believe that's correct. Yeah. So when you stake, you're going to get that. Be able to stake for that. It's for new stakes. Yeah. Restakes, new stakes from the voted promotion. That's right. So we'll go back and check that out. Let's go. I did another Zoom. I was talking to Alex and I did another Zoom. How about that? Man, that's incredible. That correlation is out of this world. But that's them's the breaks. We're going to go to the announcements. There we are. So this is the marketing promo that's on for 30 days. We're just currently, I think we're probably in the second day. Can't remember when it actually started. I think we're in the second day now. Anyway, so it's Your Shares, Your Voice event, and it runs for 30 days and it ends on May the 15th. So if you do a 30-day stake, you receive 6% bonus. This is on the basic shares, I think. So you get 6% bonus. So if you put 10 million Axion in the staking calculator, you'll get, or staking page on the Axion staking platform. Are you there? So yeah, it looks like I did lose sound there. So at least it's back now. That's cool. All right, so hopefully you guys can hear me now. Might have lost the sound just for a second. Just let me know in the chat if you've got my sound back on, because I must have lost it for about a minute there. So there we are. I thought I had plenty of battery juice. Yeah, but back on now. Great. All right, so that's cool. Yeah, I just tested that on myself. So that just went out just like that. So it's all good. All right, so I just do one session where I had the mic off. No, something like that. It was turning off, but that's what happens. It's supposed to last 14 hours. I think we had about 8 hours, but then I'm probably using it a lot too, so it doesn't matter. All right, so let's go back. So that's what the deal is. The 700-day stake is 7% bonus. Every additional 350 days, you get an additional percentage bonus. So if you did right at the maximum 5,555 day stake, you'll get a full 20% bonus. So 10 million Axion becomes 12 million Axion. So if you go to the staking page, you put that in, you'll see the 20% bonus gets added to it. That gets divided by the share rate, which is 1.13 something, and then that will give you your basic shares. Then you, on top of that, you get the standard bonus, which is like incredible, which is 20% bonus shares every year for 15 years, which is over 300%, right? So it's a pretty massive upward bonus have you shared. So it's a great result. So if you haven't done, if you held off your staking until then, get in and do it. Get those huge bonus benefits. You're going to get more Axion and more wrap Bitcoin. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's a bit of wrap up there. Bonuses will be added to the principal amount. Stake for the full duration. Only new stakes are eligible for the promotions. Upgrades are not eligible for this promotion. Axion will be marketing this event through targeted banner ads on various crypto sites. As always, you are our greatest marketing tool, so please continue to refer friends and family. That pretty much builds on what I just said about you guys play a big role in the community, spreading the word about Axion. So whenever you get a chance, may it be done. Bring forth or something like that. All right, so we're 30 31.5 minutes through, and we're at 14.75 ETH. We had the opening salvo from the whale, which was pretty exciting. That was pretty good. That was in the first couple of minutes, and you can see that 14.75 ETH, pretty nice there. And that was definitely a whale bid, and so that's good. We've actually had a lot of small accounts bid in, so it's nice to see a whale jump back in there on the Friday. Very cool indeed. And you can see that we've got all these awesome stakes going, and look at that. I mean, dolphins and sharks and whales, all the big fish are out to play. Look at that. And we've got little fishes too, though. We've got the little fishes. Little fishes are around, and they're max staking as well. So pretty cool there. And what else we got? We've got little shrimps growing up and transforming into dolphin. So there we are. That's evolution in the play there. Suddenly a shrimp, and then suddenly you get a dolphin. So that's pretty funny. So 16.5 million Axion there. So pretty cool. And we obviously reached the milestone of over 500 billion Axion shares. Look at that number. Beautiful. Magnifique. So pretty cool there. And we're at 62.45 wrap Bitcoin, heading towards 4 million US dollars. I like it a lot. And 92.36 billion max share club. That just keeps going up. We're climbing towards that 100 billion. So I've got the 3rd of May. If you're on Discord, there's a contest. I've got the 3rd of May, I think, for hitting 100 billion. Let's see whether I get that, and hopefully I'll get enough winnings if I do win to buy some lollies or something like that. So pretty cool. That's a pretty good wrap up. A good wrap up of what's happening. And so we're watching this. So this each auction every day is 24 hours. So we just like to do the opening and the closes of these VCAs because they're pretty exciting. See what the Ethereum comes in there. And I've had a really good start to this auction, I believe. So already at 14.75. And we're going to watch out for the next 26 minutes, see if someone else comes in. We have had a little bit of a flippening, which means that you get a bit more of the Ethereum coming in at the end of the day rather than the beginning. First 6 VCAs, we got a lot of it in the beginning, then it sort of flipped around. We've probably had one VCA where we had a sellout, it was probably about 35%, 36%, something like that. But the rest of them have been doing pretty well, like 70% plus. 75% plus sort of thing. So I think we might have a 66% one, but pretty good out of those 11. So pretty good. All right. I was doing something with the calculator, so let me just check that out. 47 divided by 235.7. Yeah, so we're at 6.3% sellout of the 9% level. So that's not too bad. That's a good opening salvo. Yeah. So I hope you guys are having a good time, and I'm not sure where, depending on where you are, maybe some places it's still Thursday in the world. So maybe it's still Thursday in some places, but most places should be on a Friday now. Most places, I would think. Let us know in the chat where you're from, if just a country. Let us know how wide and far our audience is. Obviously, I'm from New Zealand, so I'll just type in New Zealand with a little NZ. So let us know in the chat what country you're from. Obviously, we've got a pretty international community. I remember that on some of the data analytics that I've seen people either on an island or an aeroplane or something off the coast of Africa somewhere. I've heard of places in Indonesia I've never even heard of that are looking up Axion. What is Axion? So it really is a global place. Now, obviously, we have a lot of Americans and UK people and stuff like that. But it's pretty amazing to see where everybody's from. We have a lot of people from America, and so pretty interesting stuff there. So NZ, New Zealand. It's quite funny, I guess, depending on which country you're in. Yeah, there's every country has their own slang. I guess that when you hear some people from their own countries talk, and you're like the third person, you're from like the foreigner, you hear them talking. It's like their lingo gets so fast, and then often they'll turn to you and they'll talk slow. They'll talk slow to you. But when you listen to the natives talk to each other, like if I talk to somebody here, it's so much faster than when I'm talking to somebody that's not from here. I just pick that up when I'm saying. It's quite interesting. Alex says California, USA. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So California, sunny California. Always, when I think of California, it reminds me of the Beach Boys song. You know that "Wish I Was in California" song. I think it is. So there we are, 14.75 Ethereum. I'm suspecting that we're going to get 2 ETH come in soon. 2 ETH is my bid. I have a feeling we're going to get that. So, cheers. Anyway, grab a hot cocoa or a light beverage, and sit back and relax. We've got 23 minutes in the hour to go, so still a bit of time to get some bids in there. So 235 Ethereum is the 90% sellout amount, which means that people keep that 10% auction price discount to market. So that auction price discount to market is in every auction, regular auctions and venture capital auctions. But obviously, as soon as the auction goes over 90% sellout, then it starts to slowly disappear. But it's been pretty good for the VCAs. You're pretty much getting all the benefits in the VCAs, so it's a good time to get in there. Ingrid Peterson says Sweden. Hey, Sweden, love Sweden. So hello, Sweden out there. I think it's at school we studied Sweden. Pretty sure it's with the clog shoes and the windmills and the beautiful fields. I think I may have said this once before on this live stream, but I do love Sweden. It's got a little place in my childhood imagination there. I don't think it's the same place. I think it's not the same place as where that famous movie is. What's that lady who sings the song? The hills are alive with the sound of music. I'm not sure what country that is. Is that Switzerland? I think it might be Switzerland. Not sure where that is. I think it's Switzerland. So 21 minutes to go. 21 and a half minutes. Yeah, I think that's right. Liam, that's Holland. Holland. Thanks, Liam. Sorting me out. That's good. Holland. I think that's pretty much next to Sweden, though, isn't it? Holland, Sweden. I'm gonna have to look at my map, my world map now again. Let me pull that out. Pull up my world map while we're waiting for some Ethereum to jump in there. It's a good world map there. Bloody-duddy. Oh, they're all so complicated, these maps. It's crazy. Maybe that map might work. No, that's definitely not a good map, that one. Let's try this old good classic map from the 1960s. I love maps from the 1960s. Just checking back there on the auction. Okay, so it's Norway and Sweden. You said Holland. Holland. Oh, my map doesn't have Holland on it. Typical. So Norway, Sweden, and Finland are at the top there of Europe. No, it doesn't have all the countries on this map. Oh, that's terrible. There we are. So let me go to another map that has all the countries. Must be a zoom on that one. No, that's no good, that map too. Boy, I need to go probably Google Maps, probably the easiest way to go, isn't it? Need a very big map resolution. Funny, this is a ginormous map resolution, but it's probably not that detailed. So there we are, 14.75. Still, oh, the Ethereum looks like it's gone up a little bit, has it? Let's check that out. I remember that song from Moulin Rouge. That says Alex. Netherlands is Holland. Okay, cool. Netherlands is Holland. Yeah, so Ethereum's jumping up a little bit there, and I'm still looking out for the world map. Netherlands. Oh, I see. Next to Germany at the top there. Okay, Netherlands is Holland, then Belgium, and then Luxembourg, and then Germany, Denmark. Okay. Denmark, Sweden, Denmark and Sweden. So I would get Denmark and Sweden confused a lot. So, but they are next to each other kind of, except there's a gap of water. Uh, and then obviously you get the Eastern European countries. You got Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, Moldavia, Romania, Slovakia, Hungary, I guess, and Czech Republic, and Bulgaria, Serbia, Macedonia, Albania. I guess they're all Balkan states. I guess they're all pretty east though. Croatia and Slovenia, and then obviously Germany and Austria are kind of Central Europe, I guess, with Switzerland. Yeah, okay, that's pretty interesting. I would always love to go up to the Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden, Finland. I know it gets pretty cold, obviously, up the top part of those, but it would be pretty neat to go there. So there we are. I'm in Hong Kong. Hope to come to New Zealand soon. Oh, nice, Liam. Yeah, Hong Kong, great for shopping, right? I've never been there myself, but looks like a pretty cool city. Great for shopping. How we doing on the, I think, 14.75? So 14.75, we're still here, 17 minutes to go. We'll see how this rocks on. We certainly had an opening salvo from that whale. I liked it a lot. And that's where we're at. So let's see if we've got any other transactions in there. No, that's the last one we've had, but we had a lot of staking going on. So that's very cool. Some big numbers in there as well. Excuse me. So that's pretty neat. And let's watch that liquid number fall. We've got 41.4 billion liquid, so we'll watch that. And we'll see how that goes over the next 30 days. I'd really like to see that get down to 25 billion. That's kind of a psychological number in my head. And there we are. So just jumping back down to the auction there. Boom. All right. Try and stay on there as long as possible. Don't want to get dizzy. Shopping and food, yeah. And the people were very nice. The people in Hong Kong, I think, are very nice from what I can tell. What I want to go to Italy sometime. Italy seems like a good place to go to. So I want to go to Italy. It's funny, I hear my own accent on the thing and I say Italy and it doesn't sound like Italy at all. It sounds like somewhere else. I say Italy. That's funny. All right, so pretty cool. Here we are. It's 45 minutes to go. Hey, for everybody watching after this live stream's on, welcome, and hope you enjoy the opening of the number 11. That's number 11 VCA. We've got a massive mega VCA on 1.74 billion. Now, if you want to get into this auction, just use the link in the video description. You'll come to the auction page on the Axion dashboard, Axion staking page. Not that it doesn't look like this one, and you can stake. You can enter some Ethereum into the auction and get 10% wrapped Bitcoin back, as well as get a pretty awesome Axion amount, 7.3 million Axion at the moment per Ethereum. So it's pretty attractive. And obviously, if you stake it, you will get some huge bonuses. And there's a special campaign on at the moment, 6% bonus, up to 20% bonus on your staking amount. And then on top of that, you get 20% per year shares, up to 15 years, over 300% more shares if you stake with this longer pays better stake shares. So you get your basic shares bonus up to 20%, and you can get your longer pays better bonus up to 300%. So pretty massive, really. Pretty exciting. So check that out on the staking page of the Axion staking platform. You enter the auction today. Liam says, how do you think this new marketing push will help increase price? The whole gambit on the price increase is that if you squeeze the liquidity down, then eventually you're going to get to the point where you have a lot of inactive liquidity. And if you continue to get your sellouts on your demand side in the auctions, then people are forced to go onto Uniswap. That's the logic. So let's go back to, we have three forms of volume, three forms of demand at the moment. We've got the auctions, which are split into regular and VCAs. We've got Uniswap demand, and we've got new wallets. So we've got those three key sources of demand. Our supply side stuff's going brilliantly. We've obviously, all that stuff's going terrific. We've got 219.6 billion stakes, so that's one of the key supply side metrics. We've got 84.14% stake. That's obviously the pivotal one there too. And obviously we've got the max share club, which we can see down at 92.36 billion rising, so that's another supply metric, all heading in the right direction. Total shares all heading in the right direction, 502. So all those four metrics together, also supply side ones, all going brilliantly. We've got this liquid one here. This is the number that we want to converge on with the supply and demand, and we want to get that number down. So that's what we're attacking, that liquidity squeeze, as it were. When is there more inactive liquidity in there? Then we don't. Well, the idea is that it may be 25 million, 25 billion or something like that. So we're going to find out at some stage. But when we get a move onto market, it should get to the point where it gives that parabolic price increase, and Axion gets re-rated. And as we know, that price does in itself is a demand incentive as well, because obviously, and supply, because obviously more people will stake if the price is higher, and more people will buy Axion and demand if Axion is higher. So price obviously plays a big part, marketing plays a big part, community plays a big part, all that sort of stuff happens. So that's pretty much where that's heading. Thumbs up from Liam, that's cool. So that's why we're talking about liquidity squeeze. We've got those supply and demand, getting them even together, squishing that liquidity, and then eventually we'll get a price move. Now we've already seen, let's go back to the price. We've already seen, go back to the daily there. I can see my hand actions in the replay video, but then there we are. We bounce off this 00035 as the most likely scenario, and we'll see where we go from there. Now, we've already seen that we've had this price rise, and also we had obviously the FOMO price rise from last year launch with the first token, and you can see that once we get the momentum back on, it really does come back, fires back on big time. So that's what we're going to be looking for. In October also we've got 29th of October, we've got the first big payday event. So that will be quite a fun event as well, further down the track. Obviously it's only April, but that's something that's coming up. So we've got 10 minutes in the opening hour left, and so we're looking not too bad. 14.75, nice opening salvo, and we'll probably get a quite an even distribution overnight. When I say my night, that is. And a lot of Americans do wake up and start trading, British and stuff like that, through the nights. I find that when I wake up, it's probably a couple hours earlier that Americans in UK people have been trading a lot, and obviously they're big movers of capital. But like I have been noticing, we're getting a lot more Asian investors and just investors spread around the world coming into Axion, so that's a real positive sign. So pretty cool. Hey, Patricia's here. Hi, Patricia. So Patricia is one of the hosts from Axion today, so she's visited our channel, so very cool. Good to see you, Patricia. Lots of hearts going out there. Hi, Alex, and it's great to have you on, so pretty neat. So yeah, cool stuff. So 14.75 Ethereum there, and we're looking good. We're looking good. Nice opening salvo. I'm so tempted to go and look who the whale was, see whether it's on the watch list or something, but I don't know. So there we are, that's that whale, 14.75 ETH there, 36,000 US dollars. Very cool. And look at those beautiful big stakes. I mean, goodness, there's some really big stakes going on there with the Max Share Club campaign. And once again, let's go back there. If you do a 350-day stake, you will get a 6% bonus. 700-day stake, you'll get a 7% bonus. This is on top of all the normal bonuses. 15-year stake, 20%. Pretty neat. And you can just go onto the staking page of the Axion staking platform and put in your principal amount of Axion, and it will show you the 20% bonus and the basic shares and the longer pays better shares that you get. So there's two components to your shares, the basic shares and the longer pays better. And obviously longer pay better is huge. It's 20% per year up to 15 years, so it's 15.2 years. So that's pretty massive, over 300% bonus there. Plus you're getting this bonus here, 20%. So this is only lasting for 30 days. So remember that. Take the opportunity, spread the word to the community and beyond, and let's try and hit that 15 to 25 billion Axion staking target. It's a key part of the puzzle, as well as all the rest of the stuff that's going on with getting more wallets and getting more people into the community. So that's pretty big. It looks like they will do some changes to the VCA auctions, so we might see something come up, probably a community vote within the next 2 weeks is my guess. So just keep a lookout for that. We'll get more certainty around that number. All right, let's go back to the auction. Every time I go away from the auction, there's always a chance that some ETH has come into the auction, so you've got to be careful about that. Yeah, that ETH value's moved around about 1 ETH so far. We've been watching the last 45 minutes, so pretty interesting. All right, so let's jump at that price. So that's where the price is bouncing along that support line at the moment. So it looks like a pretty good buying place to me. Obviously not investment advice, but the chart's sort of teasingly supportive there. See how that yellow line was resistance, and now it's support. And there we are. So very important that we probably bounce off that, but that's what I'm expecting it to more likely. So more likely bounce off that. So I'd put that more likely at 80%, more likely. So that leaves me 20% wiggle room, but that's where I'd see that at the moment. So we'll watch out for that. What happens too is that if these Ethereum and Bitcoin sort of stabilize up at this level, it gives a chance for altcoins to start moving up again. And so that sort of, you get that ebb and flows with the Bitcoin, Ethereum kind of moving, even BNB, but you get that sort of moving, and then the altcoins can move a bit. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, probably the best way to outperform Ethereum is to have Ethereum tokens. So obviously Axion is one of those, to try and pick up more Ethereum that way. All right, 6 minutes to go, folks, and in this opening live stream, obviously we're doing an extended close live stream tomorrow, and we have obviously started. This is auction day 154, VCA number 11, and I'll do that number 11. There we are. It's going to get really hard when the numbers get high. Remember, we're anticipating doing 104 VCAs a year at the moment under the current structure, and so we'll watch out for that. I don't know if I got enough hands for I have to go like this. We're at number 70, 75 or something like that. That'd be quite funny. So what have I learned today in this live stream? I've learned that I've got to make sure that I know all my countries in Europe properly. The difference between Sweden, Denmark, Netherlands, Holland, Netherlands. So there we are. You're always learning something. FBAM, hey darling, what a lovely day to become a millionaire. Certainly is, FBAM. So yeah, pretty cool. We're looking at there. All right. So there we got 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes, folks. Can we get some Ethereum and more on top of this? Let's have a look and find out. What's the gas price at the moment? The gas price is 120 Gwei for standard, 3 minutes, 121 for fast, that's 1 minute, and 122 for 15 seconds. So we did see a bit of a spike as well when Ethereum pumped to new all-time highs, $2,543 US, I think it was. So there we are, that's what we had there. So we had a bit of pump, but we did get some teasingly lower gas prices earlier in the week, way down. I think, was it 70s, was it 60s? No, 60s, low 60s, like 61, 62. We're in the final 4 minutes here of the first opening hour. So let's quickly run through some of those highlights. So this is 31 billion 400 million. That's the one we want to attack. Now we've got the marketing campaign. We want to get that, squeeze that down. Now I was going to do some math. I probably just need to pull my spreadsheet up and try and work out when I think that would cause some what the actual mark would be that might actually cause the price parabolics. but it can happen earlier. I just have in my head 25 billion, but it may be earlier than that. Maybe once you get around to that 30 billion mark, like another 10, 11 billion off this could really start to do that. We obviously had some whales in play. Now we've still got those whales here on the watch list. You can see that here. We've got this 1.7 billion whale. This is the real big one here. This 4.2 billion. We'll watch that one. F76 is gone. So F76 is gone. So I'll take F76 off now live, or we're watching. So that was the last whale that left in different parts on 2 different VCAs, 3 VCAs actually. So that one's gone. And we've got this one here. It's not quite at the same level, but still pretty big. So we'll watch those. So we'll see what they do. That's the 4.2 billion one that I'm watching. And let's have a look on this wallet here. Yeah, so you can see they're only staked for 0.22 years. They've got a very shallow staking ladder. Look at that. You're talking about May. So 2 of these whales have got over 2 billion coming out in May. And you've got a couple of these. So these guys are still on the watch list. And these are the only ones I know of at this stage. So that's it. Most of the whales are staked long and are on the board of directors and investment board. So here's a few here. So we can see them coming out June, May, July, August, these big numbers. So we'll watch out for that. And they may end up staking some of that, so we'll just watch out for that, for those ones. Interesting stuff. So lots going on in that. And there we are. We're in the last 2 minutes of the opening hour, so I hope you guys are enjoying that. We already got some Bitcoin divs out of there. Patricia, all billionaire FBAM. We already are Axionaires. Nice one, Patricia. Burn. It's not really a burn, but it's a good comeback. 1 billionaires. We all got Axionaires. That's right. That's a new T-shirt, Patricia. You guys can put that into your T-shirt lineup. Your Axionaires. Not billionaires, but Axionaires, something like that. You could even a little rap song. You got a couple of people that do rap songs. I remember on that one show, you could get them to do a show with that. They could be on a big front of a big yacht, like those 2 comic guys that did that funny rap song on a big yacht. That'd be funny. 14.75 Ethereum, looking good. We're in the last minute of the opening hour. Looking cool. How long will we be going? We'll be going for 67 minutes. Not too bad at all. Nice opening live stream, and we deliver? We delivered. Well, the Swale delivered 14.75 Ethereum. So congrats to them. Now I expect our distribution over the 24 hours sort of just to be coming in. We'll probably get a bit here and there, and then have a few little opening salvos. So we'll watch that go. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. Should be a fun day. 235.5 ETH. Should be good. So let's watch out for that. Oh, there we are. We just got some. Just at the end there, well, we've got 14 seconds to go. We just got some more ETH. I've got to cover this, so we're going to have to find out who this is before we finish this live stream. So hang in there. We'll find out who it is. There we are, a bit more ETH in there. What does that put us up to? I don't know if that's updated yet, but 62.8. Can't remember, it was 62.42 or something. So we'll wait for that to come in there. But that just came in at the end. Someone was saying I'm going to help him out and help Superman, and he'll be fine. So there we are. We've got a bit more there. So 15.68, 69, and we're going good. I wish you. It'd be great to hint, Patricia. It'd be great to get the percentage on here in a brackets maybe. What the sellout is versus 90%. T-Dally, if you're out there, that'd be nice. That way I don't have to manually calculate it or work it out in my brain, which is a bit harder to do on live stream. All right, so 15.69 divided by 235.53. All right, so we're at 6.66. There we are. We'll run it up to 6.7% sold at the moment. There we are. Shark has bid in 0.938 ETH into the venture auction. Nice one, Sharky. So what we had come to the rescue, we've had a whale and a shark come in. Now that shark put $2,279 worth in there. They got back 10% instantly, so $226 or 0037 Bitcoin. and Staker's got 85% of that, $1,923 US, and 0.0313 Bitcoin distributed stakers. So pretty cool. I think it's a pretty good place to end on. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Business 2K, nice to see you. It's been a while. Hi. Just coming in at the end too. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget, I'll be doing an extended live stream for the close tomorrow. So in about 22 hours, I'll be coming back on to do the closing auction, which will be interesting. We'll see what happens over. That's 22 long hours to go with ETH coming in over that whole period. So we'll watch how that comes in at that time. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good time. Have a good dinner, lunch, breakfast, or sleep, or whatever you're doing, adventure, and time with your family. And I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, ciao for now. Cheers. Thanks, Alex.